In the heart of Mpumalanga, the town of Komati stands as a symbol of resilience, yet also of loss. When the Komati power station shut down, more than 600 jobs vanished overnight. Families were left without income, businesses closed, and an entire community faced an uncertain future.
This community is a national priority. This was the first area that was significantly affected by the decommissioning of an Eskom power plant. As you can see and feel, it's a very quiet community. There is very little happening here. And when we go and talk to people, you'll hear a level of frustration with things aren't happening here.
A lot around just energy transition isn't about just migrating from a carbon-intensive economy, but also about the plight of communities who have been dependent on some of these areas. And so what we find ourselves in Komati is a community grappling with this identity and development post the closure of a mine and a power plant that's close by.
This place was very clean and nice, but now it's very bad. It's very bad. It's difficult. People are not waking, the most of them here.
Right now, over 200 children in Komati lack access to quality early childhood development services. Vulnerable groups continue to face systematic neglect. The need is urgent, but within this challenge lies an opportunity.
For Breadline Africa, it was a great opportunity to come in and support the livelihoods of the smallest citizens of our community, namely the young children. So the project that Breadline has created in this community with the members of the community is that one that will serve the early childhood development needs of the children age group 0 to 5. Our primary role will be to develop the infrastructure. We are bringing together local partners in the private sector as well as from the public sector within the municipality and the province to support the full need of the child to learn and thrive and later on contribute productively to the economy of this very community.
So we're proposing building a ECD hub in Komati. This is the proposed piece of land that we've been given by the municipality, Steve Twete municipality. We're planning on building a 4-classroom ECD center over there, followed by a kitchen, as well as some office space and a sick bay. We will also have, where we are right now, a community hall which the community can then use for private events like weddings, birthdays, etc. And then we will have a very small sports field that will also be accessible to the community. So it's really about balancing the need for the ECD center with the needs of the community.
There will also be access to healthcare services as well as nutrition through the extensive partnership that we are forming all the way from the presidency through the province and the municipality, as well as the local ward committees here. So this is a real collaborative program where we are solving challenges together and coming up with solutions that will enable the children to become active participants in society later on. So it's giving them a great start in life.
It's not going to be a program that we're going to solve with one budget, with one capital. It's going to need multiple stakeholders. It's going to need various parties. And so anyone who's interested in walking this journey with us of this community is invited to come along.
The hopes and dreams is that in 2 years from now, you'll see a much more vibrant community. As of February, there will be 300 new jobs created here by the Social Employment Fund. And the aim is to bring other players on board, to start showing both international and domestic financiers and donors that it's really possible when you have an idea to put it into place, create hope for the future, and actually show that it can happen as we work together.
A new story can be told about Komati, and that is about how they were able to rise from the closure of one of their biggest assets in this community. Is that in this particular park, children could thrive, learn, and enjoy being part of this community.
This initiative will create jobs and uplift educators through training and staffing, provide integrated services in health, nutrition, and early learning, improve educational outcomes in a safe, nurturing environment, strengthen governance by involving local stakeholders, and set a national standard for sustainable development. But we're not stopping there. Across South Africa, countless communities are facing the same struggles due to power station closures. In Middelburg, 9,000 children need support. In Ermelo, 4,000. In eMalahleni, 6,000. And in 15 additional areas, another 3,000 children are at risk. The opportunity to scale is massive. The opportunity to change lives is even greater. Together, we can create a model of excellence for communities across South Africa. Because when we invest in children, we invest in the future.